You can go.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Fallen Dragons, The Dragon or the Egg, episode 4. I'm Mike, I'm your dungeon master for tonight, and I'm here with my players, Melody, Tina, and Dusty. To give you a quick overview of where they are, our intrepid group of adventurers, the Fallen Dragons, have taken a commission to get a dragon egg for a wizard that they met in the graveyard in Aird, the capital of Ardmore. They went through a mausoleum in that cemetery, fought a gray ooze, and they are now in the Shadowfell. They were in the inn, the Wilted Willow Inn, and they decided to try and check out the dragon's castle in the center of town. So they walked out of the inn on a drizzly, foggy night and suddenly found themselves surrounded by zombies as the cemetery in Gornish is actually bigger than the town itself. And not all things in the cemetery sleep peacefully. So we are going to begin this episode with initiative, as combat is about to start with the party being surrounded by zombies. So I need everybody to roll initiative.
I already did. And I got a 7.
I want to re-roll.
So I'm just saying, I don't think it's looking good for me tonight again.
Do we get one mulligan for battle?
Yeah.
Not on initiative roll, no. What did you roll?
I roll a 13.
Okay. What did Esma roll?
I got a 7.
Oh, wow. Okay. How about Smite? What did Smite get?
A 4.
I think Smite and I are going to cause us to die.
I just hope, like, I would rather get a shitty initiative and get, like, land the attacks. You know?
Actually, I'm going to roll initiative for the zombies as a group.
Oh, God.
Anya, what's your dexterity?
My dex?
Yep.
A +3.
Yeah. So this is how it's gonna go. Anya's first, actually.
Run away.
Then the zombies. Then Esme. And then Smite. So what do you guys want to do?
Well,
It's
as far as I
not
know, I fell out of the coat, but it looks like they're attacking us, so it doesn't matter.
Well, your options are to fight or find a way to run.
Well,
So which would you prefer to do?
So I
you could run,
can
probably.
I can also do like a minor illusion, maybe to trick them into
Does that
maybe.
work on undead, though?
They're dumber than rocks.
Let me double check.
Yeah, zombies are too stupid to believe that stuff.
They wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe a sound, like something to scare them off. But it doesn't say that they wouldn't do it.
What do you lure zombies away with? What do brains sound like?
I don't know. But I mean, I could create a sound or an image of an object.
They splash on the ground a lot.
Yeah.
So it's Enya's turn and then the zombies' turn. What does Enya want to do?
Do you guys want to run or do you want to fight?
It's up to you guys. I could also do a when it's my turn, an image that looks like we're running the opposite direction and see if they'll follow that.
Should we get in the invisibility cloak?
Yes, let's try to get in the cloak. I think that's a good idea.
I thought some of us were already in the cloak.
So you could try to grab me, because I fell out of the cloak.
Let's try to grab her.
Yeah,
I tried to grab her and put her in the cloak.
Okay. Give me a athletics roll for that.
For both of us, or
actually both of you.
well, that's a +5 for me, so I got an 8. So that means I got a 3 + 5.
Let's run.
So I got a 4 and +2, so I got a 6.
You guys can't manage to pull this off.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna die, y'all.
Like a balloon, like a balloon.
The rain and the fog is just making it too hard for you guys to do this.
Can't you float?
Me, I can levitate.
Why am I trying to lift you? Why don't you levitate onto the cloak?
Well, I can't do that until it's my turn.
And the zombies go before.
They don't jump very high.
The zombies go before you do.
And plus, I mean, I can levitate, but that would be my turn, right? I would rather have you go. Oh, no, that's considered a movement. So yeah, I can levitate, and also do minor illusion, and then levitate.
Okay. Well, how many zombies are around us, anyways?
We don't know that. Oh, Esma can tell us.
You can feel, because you've attempted to, like, work your way out of the fog at the end of last episode. You can feel that there's 6 zombies.
Oh, well, 6.
That's less than I thought there were.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with fighting them.
I'm gonna reach out and touch the closest one and inflict wounds.
Okay.
So I guess we're fighting.
Okay.
Give me an attack roll.
I rolled
Cheers to our death.
a 8 plus my what is it again? My dexterity, right?
Your strength.
Strength.
Strength on an attack roll.
So 8, 9, 10.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
Roll 3d10.
6, 3, 8.
17. You seriously wound one, but he's still standing.
Woohoo! All my spells are not good for the undead, and Mike keeps on putting undead on us.
Unfortunately, the undead could be affected by my inflict wounds, so.
That's good.
So now it's the zombies'
I just
turn.
don't have that many slots.
They are
zombies.
They are moving in as a group. And one of them is going to attack each of you.
Great.
Since you just attacked one of them, it's going to return the favor.
They're not that dumb.
No, obviously not.
They're vindictive. That's what that is.
Actually, the zombie attacking you roll the natural 1, which means it trips in a puddle of water on the pavement and falls flat on its face, basically at Inya's feet.
Oh.
What?
I guess.
Oh God!
I just read something, and it's like I did not do it, and it didn't matter. It still got. I still got the hit, but this is your proficiency on short sword. You can add your proficiency bonus to your attack roll.
It's up to Mike whether or not he wants to give to you.
But that's a weapon attack, not a spell.
Oh yeah.
This poor Dobby, he falls on his face and takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage from falling on his face. The problem was, after Anya's attack, he had 5 points left. So this zombie rolls a natural 1, falls on its face, and kills itself.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
Yes, they are dumb.
So now the second one is going to attack.
That doesn't sound good. Esma, but okay. Poor Esma.
The blue-looking one over there.
Well, there's 2 blue-looking ones.
But
the prettier blue-looking one. Just joking.
Oh, whatever.
What's your armor class?
Me, 14.
It missed.
Woohoo. Woohoo! Good, here we go. Oh, there's our adult warning.
Ooh. This zombie's a little better at attacking than the last two.
Of course.
I don't have a lot of hit points.
It rolled a natural 20.
Oh.
That means it does 14 points of, I guess it'd be piercing damage as it clawed at you.
At me?
Yeah.
Well, I have 2 hit points left.
Oh no. Well, we do have potions.
I better eat one.
On your next turn, there are 2 zombies left, and they're going to randomly decide which one of you they're going to attack.
Die.
Dallas will defend us.
Oh, thanks, Dallas.
If you feed him enough. That's Esma.
That's okay. I got a good amount of hit points.
Zombie rolled a 5 on the dice, so he got a total of 8. He missed. Second one is going after Smite.
It's been great, y'all.
We love
What's
ya.
your armor class?
I think it's like 12. Hold on. Yeah, it's 12.
It hit you.
For 20
Did
points.
7 points of damage.
Great.
So are you out?
You are now. You said you had 2 points left after the last one.
Yeah.
So now you're -5. You're unconscious.
Ah, death throes.
Didn't I die?
No, you have to make 3 death saves yet.
Not the way I roll.
You just have to get higher than a 10.
Oh, and by the way, Dallas won't defend you because the zombies promised him more brains than you promised him food.
Ah, Dallas.
So he turned on you.
But he loves me so much, you evil doggy.
Yeah, but he gets fresh raw brains from the zombies. He doesn't love you that much.
All right.
So that's the zombies' turn. It is now Esma's turn.
All right. Esma, I guess we're attacking, so I guess she'll attack with her rapier. And then, let's see, she'll attack the weakest zombie, the one that no, he died. So whichever zombie's the closest to smite.
Okay.
I got a 13.
That hits.
All right. So I got an 8 damage.
Okay.
And then after I attack, I dash away.
Okay, so you're moving back.
Yes.
Or always trying to move back.
Yes.
And it would normally be Smite's turn. I need a death save from you.
$14.
That's one success. You need 2 more. It's now Enyu's turn.
Well, excuse me. I'm gonna do cure wounds on Smite.
Okay. That's 1d8 plus 3.
Can you do that even though I'm dead?
You're not dead, you're unconscious.
Yeah. If you were dead, I wouldn't be able to. 6 plus 3 is 9.
You get 9 hit points back.
By the way, Cure Wounds is one of my domain spells, so I can use it as much as I want.
Nice.
So
Cool.
Wait,
Yeah.
how much did I go down? I was down. I had 2 and I got hit for 6.
Well, no, you were at -5, but
Oh, -5. Okay, so I get. You gave
that,
me.
the -5 only counts for if you get to double your hit points, then you are dead. But you didn't get that far, so you get the full 9 hit points back.
Okay.
You,
So I have 4 now. Sorry. The app doesn't go into negatives, apparently.
actually, you have 9, but
I already -5 though, right?
no. The -5 is just counting in case you get to minus your entire hit points, because then you're dead.
Oh, you know what? I've been thinking it's been glitching, so I've been subtracting more and just adding it. But I guess that's why, it's because it only hits when you're negative. So then if you get the full points, it gives you the full points. Oh,
Yeah.
so the
Yeah.
app is right. I just
Well, thanks.
thought it was
I appreciate
glitchy.
that. And the explanation.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Mike.
Not a problem. And actually, I read where the double your hit points thing has to happen in one round,
Oh,
or it doesn't count.
Oh.
Like, you've got to take a massive amount of damage.
Like, say you're fighting a dragon.
Or in Robin's case, a hydra.
for the
Oh, no.
viewers who are watching Robin's Offenderverse that we play.
Yeah. Yep. And hopefully she's watching the stream at the moment.
If she does,
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin. And I love playing with you on Friday.
So, so that's Anya's turn. So now it's the zombies again.
Oh, yay.
Great.
Esma's like, look at me.
So I'll erase that one since you killed that one.
So what, we're down to
5.
4 now? 5.
No, you have 5. You started with 6 and killed 1.
Oh, yeah.
So now you have 5. So there's going to be a zombie for each of you, and then 1 extra one at the end.
Not to be a stickler, but that's only 4 zombies, Mike. Because you're counting yourself.
Okay.
Sorry.
a zombie for each of you and 2 at the end.
It can attack me because I said
Actu-
something.
Don't say anything.
Actually, just like last round because you didn't kill one.
Unless I take one of those zombies and make it my friend, which I'm hoping will happen, because then I'll have a zombie friend.
The love potion from your ring.
Can I do that, Mike?
On your turn, yeah, if you want to.
If you want to get that close to it, yeah, sure.
I
do. One of the zombies just attacked you.
Okay.
And it got an 18, so it hit you.
All right. How much damage?
Alignment?
So,
I have. What was that, Dusty?
What's your alignment?
Chaos neutral.
Oh, okay. Okay, that checks out.
So the zombie claws at you and does 7 points of damage.
And Esma thinks it's a love tap.
Oh,
no. Love tap.
Daddy Zombo.
Daddy Zombo.
Now it's one is going after Enya. What's your armor class?
I believe it's 18, but let me double check that. Yes, it's 18.
Why am I so squishy?
You and Esme are squishy.
I mean, yes, I am.
It gets a total of 11, so it missed. Now, one is going after Smite. Oh. It got a natural 20 again. So
we'll never be able to attack because we'll be spending we'll be spending my time doing cure wounds all the time. And we'll be able to attack.
It just did 14 points, so you're back down to -5 again.
Like I said, I'll never be able to attack because I'll be saving your butt.
My advice is the easier way to do it is kill them all as fast as you can and hope Smite doesn't get.
What I would do is wait until she has her last death throw, and if she hasn't done it then heal her, since she's at the top of the line.
Yeah.
Strategically speaking, and Esma didn't think this. This is, not Esma's process.
Because you may be able to kill 2 or 3 of them by the time that happens.
Not when I can't hit more than one at a time, though.
Well, Esma's hoping that she's going to make someone love her, so we'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
You're going to have to make an extremely high dex roll to get one of them to drink it, actually. Because they're not the brightest creature in the world.
Make a brain smoothie.
So now there's two other zombies. That one's going after Enya. Got an 11 on the dice, total of 14. That misses. and the other one going after Enya also.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
Might, might be in trouble now.
Got a 14 plus 3, that's a 17.
Did that one miss?
Barely missed you. So now it's your turn again.
It's my turn, right?
It's Enya's turn again.
Oh, did we skip my turn then?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I did. It's Esme's turn again.
Okay.
Or Esme's turn now.
All right. So would the giving the potion be a movement or my turn?
That would be your entire action.
Okay, so Esma's not going to do it right now. She's going to try to knock them down. So she's going to attack the one that she attacked before. And she's going to do it with her rapier again. Because she's crazy, but she's not that crazy.
Okay.
And she got a 10 plus 6, so 16.
That hits.
Awesome.
Roll damage.
She got an 11.
Ooh.
And 8 plus 3.
Wow. Okay. That's.
I guess all her practicing with swords for her bard, show is really working out on her.
The zombie is seriously injured.
Okay.
So now I need a death saving throw from Smite.
Nope. Got a 3.
That's one failure. So now it's Enya's turn again.
I'm going to use both my hands and use my warhammer and go after the closest not the one that's injured, but one of the other ones.
The one that's standing in front of you that attacked you twice and missed.
Yep.
Okay.
Throw the invisibility cloak on top of me.
Oh, that's smart.
That's an idea.
And yeah, do you still have a movement?
Yeah.
At least they wouldn't see her.
I throw the cloak over on top of
what?
Smite.
Thank you.
First.
I will. Well, actually, hold it. She couldn't have told you to do that. She's unconscious.
Break it, reverse it. It never happened.
Okay, so it's 1d10.
The player could have told you to do it. Roll the what?
I rolled a 8 on a 1d10 dice.
The words were said, we can pretend they
Okay. What's your what? And then you add your strength bonus to that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. So that's 8. That would be 10 then.
Okay. Now it's the zombies' turn again. One is very injured, one's about half injured, and then there's 3 more who aren't injured. The one who's very injured is going after Esme or Esma because she's the one that injured it.
It's all right. I'm not squishy.
I rolled a 5 on the dice, a total of 8, so it missed. The next one going after Enya because it's standing right in front of her. I rolled 13 on the dice, total of 16. It missed. Since Smite is unconscious and just laying on the ground,
Zombie bait?
I'm going to have the zombie that would have attacked you, make an intelligence roll to see if it thinks it should still continue to attack you.
Or just try to eat my brain.
Yeah. So we'll see.
20, not 20.
You got a 15 on the die. 1, 2, -1, 2 intelligence, and it does decide it's going to try and attack you again.
That's an asshole.
Damn zombies. Damn zombies.
Although it got a 7 on the die, plus 3, 10, it missed you.
Hail Tiamat.
Esma knows the name, but I don't think she heard that because it's she's unconscious.
Your character didn't say that. I was had something to
Okay.
You, but
so Esma doesn't.
You're unconscious, so that didn't work.
So Esma didn't hear that.
Zombie 4 is going after Esma.
Yes.
Got a 19 on the dice, a 22 total. So that does 7 more points of damage.
Alrighty. Yeah.
And then the last one is also going after Esma.
Oh.
Oh, Esma's still okay.
Rolled the 10 on the dice, a 13. Your armor class is what?
Oh, I'm 14.
Holy. Hey.
Okay, that barely misses. The zombie swings an arm out, and the claw scrapes by your cheek, but doesn't do any damage.
Okay.
Actually, for the 2 of you that are awake, I need a Constitution saving throw.
I got me a 14. 11 plus 3, baby.
That'll do it for this.
I got 13.
Esma is fine, but being surrounded by zombies and the putrid smell and rotting limbs and all that fun stuff. Enya is becoming slightly nauseous considering you guys just had a meal not right before you started combat. It's not enough to make you like throw up or anything, but she's definitely feeling nauseous right now.
Above game, I would have loved to see that.
I don't know, considering you're probably not that far apart.
That's true. Esma would not have loved that, but I personally would have loved to seen it. It would be cool if she's just spewed on the zombies because they were so foul.
Oh God.
So now it's Esma's turn.
Okay, Esma decides that she does not like the zombie that attacked her, so she's gonna attack him with her rapier.
No love potion for that one.
Not yet. She got to knock them down a little bit. Okay, so I got an 8 and a 6, so 14.
That hits.
Yes! And then, only 5 damage.
He only had 3, so you just killed him.
Yay.
Esma's doing a little dance because it's her turn, and then she dashes away. Because, you know,
That's
she's a bard, so she has to be happy every time.
I for some reason like staying alive played in my mind.
I can see that.
Glad you're not wearing a white outfit. That would just be too much. So now it's Enya's turn.
I think I'm gonna go to the one I damaged and touch it. No, I'm not. I'm gonna use my warhammer again. Use my warhammer on it. No, I'm gonna use my inflict wounds.
Your what?
Inflict wounds at first level again.
Okay.
Or what? Yeah, first level. What? No, the second level. No, wait.
Wait, what?
What? Woo?
Okay.
Yeah, use that first level.
Roll to see if you can walk up and touch this thing.
Ooh, I got 16 on the dice that time. And
that hits.
I was gonna say it's probably 18 altogether. So that's 3d10. Where's my d10? Where's my? So I got a 4, 5, and a 2.
That's 11. Dex bonus
Dex
is
bonus.
how much?
Dex is +3.
So that's 11 plus 3, 14. It had 12. You just killed it.
My birthday, 14.
If you hadn't added your dex bonus to it, it would have still been standing.
With one hit point.
Yeah. But that's enough for it to attack you.
So we got 3 zombies left?
Wait, did I miss my death saving throw?
Oh, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did. So, make your second one.
16. Thanks.
Okay, now you've got 1 failure and 1 success. So,
My first success didn't count because I got revived.
yeah, you were healed into consciousness. So that one goes away.
Got it. Typical smite.
So, Now it's Esme's turn again.
All right, we have 3 left, right?
Yep.
So
2 left.
2 left. So Esma decides that she wants to do a love potion on one of them.
Okay.
The healthiest one.
Well, the 2 left haven't been hit yet.
So she wants to do a love potion on any one of them. The cutest one.
Better looking.
The better looking one. The less garbly.
Yeah. The one that has the most body parts left.
Yeah.
This is going to have to be a high one, though.
Okay, so what do I roll?
You're going to have to roll a dex check to see if you can make him drink it.
Natural 20 plus 3, baby.
Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, I love you, D&D Beyond. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
That was on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Gonna have to call Todd Kendrick and be like, you need to change something. By the way, he used to work for D&D Beyond. But okay, you walk up to this zombie and it's like ready to grab you and eat you. But you open your ring, and just as it opens its mouth, ready to bite down on you, you pour the contents of this ring into the zombie's mouth. Actually, I don't know if zombies can cough. But it's somewhat surprised. It's like, what in the world? And then it looks down at you and gets a really odd smile on its face.
Yay!
And even though you wouldn't think it would ever work, considering the role you got, you now have, this zombie is now in love with you.
Score!
And
oh, I'm so happy. It's a warm body type of moment.
So now this teenage bard has a zombie in love with her.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy right now.
What do you do at this point?
Esma, well, that's her last action, but she does a little dance, and she gives him a little hug, because she doesn't care about creepy stuff. She's like, oh, my new friend, I'm so happy. And then she wants to play with her lute, but she still has to battle.
So do you back up, or?
No, she grabs his hand, and she's happy. She does a dance and grab his hand. She got what she wanted. A zombie friend.
So the two of you back up, so that leaves one zombie left in combat.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see who it's going to go after. It's going to go after Enya. Roll the 2 plus 3, total of 5. That misses.
Well, they're not going to smite, so no nat 20s.
So let's see. So now it's in use. Actually, no, that was a zombie's roll. So now it's my death save.
Oh my god. Yay, 16.
Yay!
I like these new dice.
You got an 8. So that's 2 successes. 1 more and you stabilize. So yeah, now we're back to Anya.
Hi.
There's 1 zombie left. So you can either heal smite or try and kill the zombie.
I would try to kill the zombie.
Okay. How do you want to try and do that?
I would use my last level 1. No, wait. What? I think it's my last level 1 slot. Inflict wounds.
You walk up, touch the zombie, cast Cure Wounds, and it gets stronger than it was before.
No.
So that wouldn't help. No.
It
Why
is.
would it,
So what now?
why would it get stronger?
You can only do a movement on 1, right?
I was just joking because you said you cast Cure Wounds, and I'm like, so you walk up, touch the zombie, cast Cure Wounds, and it gets stronger than it was.
I said incure wounds is what I said.
Oh, it did sound like cure wounds. So that's why I was laughing at the joke too.
So
Okay, I inflict wounds.
that's better. So roll to see if you hit it.
12 plus 15.
Okay. That hits. Roll damage.
That's a D10. Where's my D10 at? Is that my D10? Okay. 6, 3, 6.
15 points of damage. Okay. It is wounded. It's still sending.
So he's still standing?
How is he not dead? How many?
Esma's so tempted to make another zombie friend, but she's gonna attack.
That potion wasn't cheap.
I know, right? It cost me 50 coins.
Oh, okay, I did it wrong. Because level, never mind.
Actually, it's the zombie's turn.
Aw, okay.
At least there's only one of them.
Hey, Anya could do cure wounds on my zombie to make him better healed.
This one being injured once smites brains so it can heal up.
They're fresh.
Yeah.
The horns get in the way.
So it's going to attack Smite.
I'm sorry, Smite.
Sorry, Smite.
Rolled the 13 plus 3, 16. So that hits you.
Yep.
What that does is add 1 to your failure on your death save.
Perfect.
So you now have 2. And when your turn comes around again to roll 1, you'll either fail or succeed, which means you'll either stabilize or Smite will be dead. Dead.
Great knowing
As
y'all.
in roll up another character dead.
Aw, Esma loves Smite.
Actually, it's Esme's turn now, or Esma's turn now.
Esma decides to do rapier to attack the one who hurt her friend. And she got a
Okay.
13 plus 6, so a 19.
That hits.
And then 7 plus 3, so 10 damage.
That killed it.
Smite lives!
You are now out of combat. Now, since you are no longer in initiative order in combat, and you can go over and heal Smite if she wants to.
Though? How much though?
What?
I only got cures and lesser restoration. Those aren't going to give her enough points, are they?
Well, we could also give her a potion. Would that potion work? Or no, because she's unconscious.
I have -5. Is that what I have?
A potion would work if we can give it to her, even if she's unconscious.
Yeah, one of you. You're not in combat.
Esma decides to give her a potion.
Do that.
So Esma runs to her friend and tells the zombie to follow her and gives Smite a potion.
Or 2.
Okay. Standard healing potion, 2d4 plus 4. Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
I can roll it. Unless it's bad, then you can roll it.
Okay.
So 2d4, right? Plus 4. So I got
2d4.
a 4 plus 1, so a 5 plus 4, 9.
9 points. So Smite is now up to 9 points.
Awesome.
Hey.
A second.
Do I still have to roll death saves?
No.
Okay.
You are now conscious and you have 9 hit points.
Yay.
So should we go back and rest up? I mean, I'm at 45 hit points and Smite's at 9.
We need some
Yeah, we probably better go back and rest. That way I have all my spells when we go to that castle.
Esma decides to put the cloak on the zombie so that people won't be freaked out by the zombie, but she grabs the zombie's hand.
I was just gonna mention that because if you walk into an inn with a zombie, you're gonna get attacked by an entire inn full of people.
Now, if we do battle the dragon, or if we ever face the dragon, would the zombie have a role, or is he just gonna be nothing? So if we go and put the zombie in the fight, would he actually fight for us?
I don't know that he would fight for you, for the group. He would attempt to protect Esma.
Because I want a zombie army.
He would protect Esma the best he could.
Okay.
But one decent hit from a dragon and he's zombie kibble anyway, so.
Yeah, but Esma would be the zombie queen.
I don't know if you want to risk him.
No. Not yet. It's for other battles, but it can be one of many.
He's in love with you, so I don't know if you want to risk him dying so quickly. But
well, Esma's good. master evil plan, because she's chaotic neutral, is to have a zombie army, or an army of the undead.
I think you might want something that's a little bit stronger in hit points than a zombie.
Yeah, she's gonna try to do more and more.
You need a lot more love potions.
She does have 3 of them. 2 more. She has 2 more love potions.
Yeah,
Army honey.
because one of them's a poison, so.
Or more, because she wants to meet a drow. So, we're in a town of drows. I can ask and get the poison. Yeah. Oh, Esma's going to ask the next drow she sees.
Yeah, you should get yourself a drow. I think a drow would be more useful.
Good luck turning one of those.
Yeah, they're elves. It's not gonna likely happen.
But Smite realizes that for a completely different reason.
I'm just happy to be here.
Lucretia. My heart.
As you go back into the end and head for your rooms, Smite makes it back to her room, and she's laying on the bed, and the memory of her night with Lucretia pops into her head since Esme mentioned that drows live here.
Oh, so for other people who are just
And
watching the show. Oh, sorry, Mike. I was just gonna let them know. Lucretia is Smite's girlfriend. For those who don't know, because I think that happened before we went live.
I wouldn't go girlfriend. We hooked up once.
Yes.
Wouldn't mind doing
yeah. Back before we started streaming this game, Smite and Lucretia had a very steamy, intense night with each other. But oddly didn't figure out a way to stay in contact with each other. So,
if it happens, it happens. I know where she's at. We're going to go back there later anyway, because we have to,
We gotta battle a dragon and live.
Well, we gotta go after that pile of gold down there.
That is true. Esma's been dreaming about that gold.
Yeah. Almost every adventurer ever to adventure dreams of finding a dragon hoard and being able to walk away with it.
Yeah, we found a dragon hoard for those who are watching, and we were too squishy to take it, and then we got attacked again by the undead, which is why Esma wants an army of undead, because she keeps on almost dying from the undead, so she wants them to be her friends. And then they could be in her act, and then she can have an act with zombies. It would be so cool. Like when she throws knives, it wouldn't be for people, it would be zombies. And if she hits the zombie, well, it's a zombie. Just saying.
Yeah, keeping them in range would be a bit of a problem.
That is true.
So the 3 of you basically pass out for the night. Luckily, this encounter happened right after you'd had dinner and left the castle. So instead, you just go back in and pass out for the night. The sun comes up the next morning and all three of you are jolted to consciousness. Anya and Esma are just, well, Anya's just sore from combat because she didn't take much damage, if any at all. But so Anya's just, aches and pains and such. Esme took a significant amount of damage. And even though she got all of her hit points back, she's still not feeling the greatest in the world.
It might be from the alcohol also. Just saying. She did fall on her ass. Get drunk the day before.
That too.
Absinthe ain't no joke.
Might, however, is truly feeling like crap.
I'm used to
Smite wishes she'd spent the night drinking because she'd feel better than she does now. After going unconscious and almost twice and almost dying the second time, she feels like crap this morning.
Smite doesn't like mornings. Mornings are rough.
Esma loves mornings.
I'm a so-so. I can do them or I can't do them. It doesn't matter to me.
Oh, my quick question. My zombie, is it a female or male, or we don't know?
At this point, you can't tell.
Oh, I wanted to give the zombie a name.
It may or may not have fallen off.
Okay, I will name him or her Robin.
Okay.
But then I probably will forget, like Esma forgets every name, so it may change later on. For now, it's Robin.
Well, write it down this time.
No, Esma always forgets. That's why she always names her unseen servant a different name every single day.
Yeah.
I'm sure 2 times a day.
I'm going to start rolling when that happens to see if your unseen servant's starting to get pissed at you about that. And whether it will stop cooperating with you at some point.
My unseen servant loves me. What are you talking about? I only put her in danger every other day.
Sometimes 4 times a day.
You always put her in danger and never remember her name. She's not, she's going, why am I doing this? But,
all right, I will keep it as Shadow Jane for my best friend. I will keep it to Shadow Jane.
So now that the three of you are actually awake, what do?
Esma decides to get up and see if she could get a drow so she could get poison.
Damn, you're at it early.
Yes. Esma doesn't sleep. If she can help it.
Well, I feel like trash. I'm gonna go sit at the bar for a minute and eat something. Coffee, maybe a drink.
Isn't the bartender a drow?
Mm-hmm.
Esma may ask him a question.
No, Grund is not a drow. Grund was a dwarf.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm gonna go down and I see Smite and ask her how she's feeling.
I feel like fucking shit.
You want me to do lesser restoration on you? That's not a domain, so I could do that as many times as I want.
Well, in that case, hit me. That would be great.
Okay, I do lesser restoration on smite.
You're not
Roll.
that for a cleric.
Roll to see if it hits.
You have to roll to see if it hits.
What?
I didn't know you had to roll to see that one hit. What do I add to it?
Your spell attack bonus.
Which is my wisdom, right? So I got 15 then. 11 plus 5. No, 11 plus 4. Sorry.
Spell attack bonus is your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Oh, I forgot that. 14. So 17 then.
Right?
That hits. And so Esma or Smite just generally feels better.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm not as sore. I'm still pretty cranky though.
So the two of you are sitting at the bar when Esme comes over. What are you guys gonna do?
Well, good morning, sunshine.
Morning, everyone. How are you today?
Morning, sunshine.
Eh, and and there's a strange looking invisibility cloak just sort of oddly hanging in the air right behind her.
Esma decides she wants food.
Sounds appropriate.
It'll make her feel better.
So you guys are gonna eat at the bar, or you gonna go over and grab a table?
Either way, Esma's cool with whatever.
Table. Put my head down.
So the three of you easily grab a table as it's early enough that the breakfast rush hasn't started. It's also early enough that there's no waitress. So Grun comes over with 3 menus and goes, "How are you three this morning?"
You were right.
About what?
Kind of watching our asses out there last night. We had an interesting evening.
Very interesting, but very fun.
Fun for you.
Yeah.
Uh,
You gotta, Grun says, you gotta be careful around here.
Esma,
It's really best not to go out after dark around here.
Yeah, lesson learned. Thanks for the tip.
Esma asks, do you happen to have brains on the menu? Fresh brains?
He sort of looks at you sideways and goes, "No, that's not a menu item I tend to keep."
Well, just animal brains. It doesn't have to be, I like animal brains, It's just so delicious.
He's like, "If you really want me to, I can see what I can do."
Yes, please. The fresher, the better.
You've got some weird eating habits.
And while we're at that, I can get it later. But for now, I just want steak and eggs and a thing of ale. But yeah, if you can give me a side of brains later, I would appreciate it.
Like, okay. and sort of shakes his head and looks at you, Smite, and goes, "What would you like this morning?"
I'm not in the mood for brains this morning, but
He
yeah.
goes, "I'm very glad to hear that."
I'm gonna go with steak and eggs. Let's just make this easy. And I would like a shot of whiskey and some coffee.
I can do that. And what about our cleric friend up there?
I'll take a steak and eggs. And do you know what hash browns are?
Haven't heard the term.
It's potatoes sliced thinly and cooked together. And
I think he made something like that for me last time, but I didn't call it hash browns.
yeah, what did you call it?
I just said smashed up potatoes with butter and oil and,
Okay,
Like-
smashed potatoes with butter, egg, butter and oil.
I remember. I can do that.
And fried. I'll take some of those too.
Me
That
too.
sounds good.
Esma's like, I want some too.
You're at it.
And then I'll take another steak raw for the kitty.
That's true. So, Grund takes your order and goes back to the kitchen. Is it you're not gonna drink anything?
I want a shot of whiskey and a coffee.
No vodka today. Enya's changing her order.
Can't order the same thing every day.
Exactly.
Hey,
So-
I'm a whiskey kind of girl.
in like 10 or 15 minutes, Ron comes back with 3 plates full of food and your whiskey and your coffee, and just hope you enjoy it. I'll be back at the bar if you need anything.
I appreciate it.
You're
And
a
he
wonderful dwarf. We appreciate you.
thank you.
Cheers.
It's tough just trying to survive in this place. So he goes back to the bar. What are you guys talking about while you're eating?
Esma's like, well, I don't think we should go and tour at night. So maybe we should tour during the day.
No.
Huh?
No, not at night ever again.
Yeah, maybe we should tour during the day. And I'll leave my friend in the bedroom with a do not disturb sign. And we could go in our cloaks and tour the city.
You better hope no one decides to go in there.
Well, I'll have a do
Or
not
if you
disturb
don't
sign.
decide to come out.
Or, well, he'll listen to me. He loves me. Or we can just tour without a cloak because we're tourists.
I think we should bring the cloak.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so too.
We should carry anyway, just so maybe somebody goes in the room to like refresh the water or something. We should always have it with us. But yeah, let's go check out the town, see what's going on.
Let's do it. We'll do it right after we eat. And hopefully the bartender will give me some brains.
How many days is it till it's solstice, right? How many days is it till solstice? A couple days.
The festival is in 2 days now.
Okay. Yeah, let's go tour around and check this place out. I don't think that people come here often for a vacation, but fortunately, I guess
We're different.
the
we're
Solstice
different.
Festival is a good reason to come check out the Shadowfell.
Exactly.
Um, so Smite and Esma are strangely feeling at home here. Anya, however, still wants, even more than before, wants to get the hell out of here as soon as humanly possible. The zombie battle did not help that. So,
What can I say? Esma's loving this place.
so,
So cute.
you need to train him to, guard against zombies.
Oh, Bertie likes brains too.
See, that's a problem for you right there. When the zombie apocalypse comes, you're in serious trouble. Yeah.
I think we're all going to be doomed at that point. I would rather live through the robot takeover than the zombie apocalypse. I think there's just going to be way too much running in the zombie apocalypse.
Actually, we should figure out, as the only surviving humans, we should figure out a way to time those two so that the robots and the zombies end up fighting each other, and we can just sit back and watch.
Or Esma becomes the dragon, the zombie queen. And then they'll be all her friends, and then there would be no apocalypse unless she decides to. She is chaotic neutral, so.
I can just see this teenager attempting to control a town full of zombies. Not gonna happen.
Zombieland.
And her first thought is to make a, theme park out of it.
And there could be shows, and there could be clowns, and there could be all these other gory things that are from horror movies. That would be so awesome.
Yeah, zombies run the casino because they'll just work for brains.
Exactly. Oh, and then the skeletons can be like the ones that, how they juggle things. They could be juggling their own bones.
Actually, I don't think a skeleton would be real happy doing that, but you never know. So after you guys finish breakfast, Esma, I need a perception check from you.
Me? Alrighty. Seven plus 5, 12.
There's something bothering you that's in the back of your head. You can't really place the thought, but it started when you woke up this morning.
Did the zombie try to eat my brains?
There's something bugging you.
Okay. She tries to think of it. She's trying to play with her mind, with her brains, trying to place it on the tip of her thoughts what it could be.
Give me another perception check to see if you figured it out.
I got a 10 plus 5, 15.
You haven't seen your snake this morning.
I was actually thinking about him.
You haven't seen him this morning.
Oh dear.
So Esma tries to mentally connect with him, because she does have a spell where she can speak with animals. So, and she can talk to him every day. So she tries to speak to him today. So.
He's like, unless you get rid of that thing that you brought into the room last night, I'm leaving.
No!
Oh, an ultimatum.
Alrighty, I will get rid of him because I love my snake eyes. Or you guys can become friends. Try becoming friends. He will not harm you, I promise.
You can't guarantee that.
I will make him. We'll do a friendship promise, a pinky promise.
He's in love with you. He sees your snake as possible food.
I have to pick between my zombie and my snake. Alright, I gotta roll to decide. Hold on 1 second. Esma,
Okay.
Seriously, you're gonna roll to the side. You're not gonna just say out with zombie.
1 to 10 is snaky. 11 to 20 is zombie.
Okay. This is just a flat roll. You don't add anything to it. It's just a dice roll.
Okay, so it's snaky.
Okay.
So we'll bring the zombie and we'll fight the dragon, and then he'll be fodder, and then I'll just have my snake.
Yeah.
That is the plan.
But up until then, you'll need to take both of them with you so you can keep an eye on both of them.
Okay. Esma says, Snaky, I will get rid of him, but not now. We need him for fodder, but you can come with me just to make sure you're okay. So she goes and finds her Snaky to take him.
Okay.
Plus, she spent more money on the snake.
And then, seeing Esma do this, you realize that you have to do that with Linux too, because the zombie would just as likely, actually even more likely, go after Linux because he's bigger.
All right, Linux, you're staying by my side.
No zombie queen for Esma.
Not if you keep animals, no.
Dang it, Mike. You're ruining my dream of zombie land.
And that, as you start off to explore the town and possibly the castle, or at least check out the outside of the castle, that's where we're going to take our break because it's 8:30.
All I have to say, Mike, is you're a little sadistic. You wouldn't let me have my zombies.
Never saw that coming.
All right, I'm going to put us to break. Start over again. The volume was off.
Welcome back to this episode of Fallen Dragons. The Dragon or the Egg. Before we get started, I do want to say thank you to anybody watching or our followers and subscribers. We greatly appreciate your support. Before the break, our group decided to go explore the city during the day, as doing it at night did not turn out well the night before.
What?
Although Esma does have a new love interest from the graveyard, and we don't know, we're not quite sure how well that's going to work out.
It's gonna be cannon fodder, I guess.
So, what do you guys do?
I say Esma thinks that we should head back to the castle, because that's where it potentially could be where we could find anything. So she would suggest touring the castle.
Sounds good. I mean, that's seems like the spot we would be most interested in seeing. It's a landmark.
It's more than a landmark. As you look out from the doorway of the inn, you can see the tower on the top of this castle. It's the biggest building, tallest building in the city, and you can see it from almost anywhere. Ooh.
So yeah, Esma wants to go tour the castle or the surrounding areas of it, where a potential mama dragon could be with the egg.
You never know till you look.
Oh, we should get a rock egg before we go, just in case we need it. Just a suggestion.
You guys are perfectly welcome to try that. I will say up front, that's going to be a battle in itself.
I thought the bartender had rock eggs. We had a rock egg yesterday.
Yeah, but you'd want a fresh one, not one from some inn somewhere.
True, I guess not then.
So you guys start walking down the streets. This inn is not far from the castle, maybe 6 blocks, because it's the nicer of 2 inns in town. As it gets later in the morning, you're starting to see more people walk around, headed to work, that sort of thing. When you get up close to the castle, or should I say, as close as the guards will let you get, the very interesting stonework comes into view. This castle is made out of pure obsidian. It's very shiny, very black, but it has a gray, almost spider web pattern over the obsidian. And the gray pattern matches what the sky looks like most of the time here. It's sort of a cloudy gray pattern. Then you see something surprising. One of the castle guards steps out, just looking around, making sure nobody's, causing a problem. And the outfit the guard wears matches the castle. In fact, if the guard were to stand by the side of the castle, he would almost blend in. And then you see him walk back next to the door of the castle. What do you guys want to do?
Well, Esma wants to play the tourist, so I think the tourist would talk to the guard. Or at least wave at the guard. Like, hi!
He's sort of, he'll wave back, but it's sort of a, like, who are you? I've never seen you sort of thing before.
I don't know, honey. I don't think we want them to remember us.
True that.
Memorable anyway, but let's keep walking. Is there like an administrative building? Sorry.
Yeah, there would be. It's maybe a block away from Castle back the way you came.
So I think so I guess we should go to the administrative building at least to get the lay of the land.
We're not gonna get anywhere close here, and the dragons are in charge of the bureaucracy. I don't know. Maybe we can pick up some work. I don't know if we want work here, but
I'm loving it here, so let's do it.
maybe there's a job board.
Oh yeah.
I was going to ask why you wanted to go into the administration building.
Or do we want to go try to find the dragon? Because we would kind of need to know where the dragon is before the solstice event, and we only have 2 days left.
I think that we're gonna have more success just talking with townsfolk
Okay.
than trying to like do our own intelligence.
That's true.
I don't know. Does that make sense to you?
That makes sense. We could do that. I'm good with whatever.
As you're walking away from the castle toward the administration building, you hear a massive roar.
Yes.
If the castle wasn't made out of obsidian, you would think the castle would shake.
Wow. Well, I guess that answers that question.
It sounds like the noise came from above you.
Look up.
In the tower of the castle, you see this massive shape. I mean, even from the distance you're looking at it, you're assuming it's 50 feet long. And it's basically standing in the top tower of the castle. And since you've had some small experience with dragons, you know that this is a dragon. It's the only thing that can be this big.
A big boy.
Or girl.
Yeah.
Can we tell if it's a female or male this far away, Mike?
From this distance, no.
Well, it would make sense if you have an egg to put at the top of the tower. Or in a cave.
It doesn't look like it's threatening or anything. It's sort of just like how a human stretches in the morning when it wakes up. A dragon roars. And especially if it's the ruler of the city. It lets the city know that it's there, it's awake, and it's watching.
So if he's flying out or she's flying out, that would mean that she's not there. So would it be a good time to go see if the egg is there? If we still have the cloak. We could take the cloak out of the zombie and then have the zombie run around.
Fly out there, or is it just standing up?
It's just standing there. You can't tell whether it's getting ready to move or it's just standing there.
Well, Esma can levitate, so she could take off the cloak and make the zombie look like he's, there so that it could keep the guard's attention. And then Esma could levitate up and see in the cloak.
Sounds like that's a great idea.
Alrighty.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So
Zombie.
A decoy. You're just gonna tell zombie go be the meat shield or the meat distraction.
And then I could cast my unseen servant, Shadow Jane, and she could follow me, and she could let me know what she sees ahead of me.
What is there a distance that you're able to levitate? How far up can you go?
Let me make sure I'm going to give you the right information. So with levitate, I can see within rise vertical up to 20 feet and remain suspended there for the duration. And I can actually levitate a target that weighs up to 50 pounds. So, and also an unwilling being. I should use this more often. So I guess 20 feet. In this up to 10 minutes. I can do a leather loop and wire and do hold on, let me make sure I'm reading this right. I can move around with a wall or a ceiling, so which allows it to move if I'm climbing. So I could do 20 feet of that. So I guess 20 feet. So I could go 20 feet up the wall. How tall is the wall, Mike?
Oh,
It's more than that.
The tower is much more.
Well, we could always go into the cloak, all three of us, and see if we could go past the guards and everything and go up.
20 feet would get you into a second story window.
I could do that, and then I could go into or we could all go together. It's up to you guys.
I think it's safer with the fewer of us. If you're willing to go in there with the cloak, float in, and sneak around the castle, it's probably a lot better.
I'm down.
If you want to move quickly, go alone.
Okay, I'll do that. So we'll put the zombie as fodder to distract the guards, and I will go.
Yeah.
Later, zombie.
Because the second you take the cloak off the zombie, both of the guards at the door are going to attack.
All right, so I tell you guys to run away before I do it, and I'm gonna go behind the zombie and grab the cloak and put it on me real quick.
Where are we gonna meet? Do you need us to stand by anywhere?
I would be near the tower, so if I call you, I don't know if you could do anything, but at least,
Probably not.
Yeah.
The rest away.
Yeah. So Esma decides to do that, so she tells them to go. I don't know if you guys go, but
travel safely.
Yes, be safe.
Okay.
If I die, I die with honor.
And with our cloak.
And with your cloak. And with the bag.
Maybe leave the bag with us.
So you put on the cloak.
Make the zombie head towards the guards. And then I
take.
Maybe give us the bag before you go. Give us the bag.
And you put it on.
Well, if I need the bag to grab things, I'm going to need the bag.
And you put the cloak on yourself.
Yes.
And you disappear. The zombie looks around like, where did you go? The person that I'm in love with disappeared. It's sort of
it's much cooler than I thought.
Haphazardly reaches its arms out to try and find where you went.
Tears running down Esma's face as she does this.
At that point, it sort of randomly shambles toward the castle door where the guards are. And the two guards immediately attack.
Hi, zombie.
And these guards take this zombie out in one round.
Robin, I knew you for a short time, but you'll always be in my heart.
And the odd thing is, these guards didn't pull any weapons.
Interesting.
They did it all unarmed, and they just destroyed the zombie. But now they're looking around because they're like, hold it. Zombies don't normally get near the castle. We have words for that.
There's breaches in your defenses, sirs.
So now they're searching the grounds.
And while there, Esma just uses her float and she goes up the window if she can.
Yeah, but what are the two of you doing? Because you're down, you're in you're on the castle grounds. One of the two of you do.
We're looking for the administrative building.
So do you stop one of the guards and ask?
Are they busy?
Well, they're searching the castle grounds to make sure there's no more zombies.
I'm not gonna go looking for a guard, but if we
This-
cross let's just go.
Yeah, we'll just act like we're
Okay.
looking for the administrative building.
We're kind of lost. I figured it'd be around here.
Okay, so the two of you act like you're lost and quickly head toward the administration building and out of the guard's view. So, and then we pick up on Esma, and she is invisibly floating 20 feet in the air.
Actually, I realized it says 60 feet. It says 20 here, but the range is 60 feet. So I don't know what that means. But either way, I go. Either way, we'll do 20 because that's what it says in the when I read it.
So, the 60 feet is if you make somebody else levitate, you have to be within 60 feet of them to make that happen.
Makes sense.
So you are floating 20 feet in the air next to the second story window, and you're invisible because of your cloak of invisibility.
Yes.
What do?
I'm going to try to get into the window so then I can go further up.
Give me an acrobatics check.
I have a +9 on that, so no matter what, I got a, hold on, 16 plus 9 is 25.
You manage to float at the correct angle to get in the window.
Awesome.
And, do you stop levitating once you get in the window, or?
Yeah, because I can only use levitation once until I rest. So I levitated to the window, and now I'm gonna try to go up quietly up the thing as quietly as I can, which is good because Esma is very she's good at that. She's very stealthy if she wants to be.
So
It's all about the music, just to make sure the music goes and plays right.
once you land, you are sort of in a very ornate second floor parlor type room.
Awesome. Esma looks around.
It's thick black artwork and crystals and
Esma's tempted to steal because she thinks it's pretty, but she doesn't because she's on a mission.
You look around the room for a while, looking at all the pretty crystal and the dark artwork, and give me a perception check.
Okay. 9 plus 5, 14.
you start to hear footsteps.
Okay.
And they're and from the direction they're coming towards you down the hall.
Is there a way to go up?
No.
Is there any doorways or other ways that's the opposite direction?
There is a doorway at the far end of the room from where you're at.
Esma decides to go towards there.
The footsteps get louder.
Oh, so they're coming from there.
It sounds like they're out in the hall, but they're coming toward the room you're in.
Well,
They're getting closer to the doorway of the room.
okay, so Esma goes to this side where there's... Oh, Dusty disappeared. Oh, well. You look so funny, Mike.
It looks like
I'm not going to adjust
I
it.
would assume that Dusty's internet is having issues.
Okay, do you want
She
me...
did say before we started tonight that her internet was acting up today.
Oh, no worries. Do you want me to put a be right back or technical difficulties or just have a... I think it's funny. Well, you're kind of split.
Since we are mainly working with Esma right now, let's just keep going and see if Dusty's internet comes back.
Okay, I'm not going to fix it because if she comes back, that'll just be more work. So you're just going to be split for now. Sorry, people. Unless you want me to fix it.
Go ahead and fix it because we have no idea how long it might take for her to get back.
Okay. Will do. Just to warn you, if I do this, if she does come back, it's going to take her longer for me to fix it. So. Oh, never mind. She's back. Okay.
Hi. Sorry. The
No
joys of
worries.
the internet.
No worries.
Yeah, that's what I thought it probably was. So, sorry about that, guys, but
Hold on, I'm just gonna adjust everyone. It's gonna be ring around the rosies for a second. Come on, you know you wanna go up. There you go. Mike is taken care of. Then I should do me. And then hopefully this doesn't mess it up. It does. Mike's still good. I'm gonna go there. And yep, it looks like everyone's good.
Thanks. It's so fun to watch everybody move around.
All right, Mike, we're good to go.
okay. So is Esma heading for the door at the opposite end of the room, or what is she doing?
Esma goes to the most likely where she won't get noticed. I mean, she is invisible, but she doesn't want to like fall into something or make a noise. So if there's a spot where she could, where they're most likely the safest spot she could go to stay invisible and not worry about them coming towards her or her knocking into anything. Is there a spot like that, Mike?
You mean in the room other than attempting to go through the door at the other end of the room?
Oh, I thought it went to the door that was on the other side of the room. But I thought they were
No.
making noise like they were coming. Are they? Is there? Okay, so there's more than 2 doors.
Their footsteps are good. The footsteps in on the far end of the parlor. There's another door
Okay, that's the door I want to go to.
leading into a different room.
That's where I want to go.
You don't know what's in this room, but
Yeah, Esma's
it
willing.
would be
Esma's willing to go into that room.
you're thinking it might be safer than getting caught by whatever's coming toward.
Makes sense. That's where Esma
So,
thought. That's where I thought Esma was going in originally. So that works for me.
So you walk up to that door, turn the knob, and it's locked.
So Esma decides to take out her thieves' tool to go inside. Because she has a thieves' tool.
So give me a roll to see if you can unlock the door.
Okay. $18 plus. Do I give any bonuses on that one, Mike?
Yeah.
Which one would that be?
Are you proficient with your thieves tools or
Very
not?
proficient.
So you get your dex bonus and your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that would be 27.
It takes you literally 15 seconds to pop the lock on this door.
Mm-hmm.
You open the door and go inside.
What does Esma do when everyone's asleep? Just saying. Okay, anyway. So she goes into the room.
This and that. This and that.
This room is dark. Do you have any light sources of any kind on you?
Actually, she does, but I don't know if she wants to turn it on. She does have um she does have a what do you call it? A lantern. A hooded lantern. Um
Do you leave the door open, you just walk through, or do you close it behind you?
I close it because Esma doesn't want anyone knowing that she's there, so she closes it. And I guess it's if it's dark.
It's pitch black in here with the door closed.
So she needs to have the lantern on. So she turns on the lantern. Whether or not she gets in trouble for that, we'll find out.
What you see in front of you is a surprise.
Okay.
There's a bed. There's a human-sized bed. There. Excuse me. There are 2 sconces, one above the bed and one on the opposite wall, that have about half-used candles in each one. Below the candles, near the bed, there's a set of manacles hanging above the bed that have been bolted into the wall.
What kind of room did she get involved in?
This looks like a room that maybe prisoners are kept in.
Oh, I thought something else, but that's just me.
Well, what happens in this room is anybody's guess. There's near the foot of the bed, there's blood. So you have no idea what happened here.
Uh, sounds like fun to me.
Uh, so
Is there any other way to get out? Is this the only thing? Is it only a room?
yeah,
Hmm.
you have to go out the door that you came in to get out of it, out of
Okay.
here.
Esma goes to the door.
Make me, make,
Okay.
make me, make me another perception check.
Esma got a 14 plus a 5, so that would be a 19.
You hear the footsteps that you were hearing earlier, but they sound like they're getting farther away.
Okay.
Like they passed the parlor room you were in and they're walking further down the hallway.
All right. Esma decides to go to the door, and she's about to open it, but she turns off her lantern, so there's no light whatsoever. And then she goes and she sneaks out of the room into the other room.
Okay. So you're back in the parlor you started in.
She is.
What do you do now?
So, I think she should investigate the room to see if there's any other entrances besides the one we see, just in case there's a secret thing or there's anything that she needs to know. So she's gonna investigate.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
18 plus 5 is a 23, I think. Yeah, 23. Oh wow, why can't I get these rolls when I'm fighting? Anyway, just saying.
Okay. Because your life is not in danger at the moment.
It's
Well,
like it's like Elsa's been trained for this for her whole life.
At least you're not rolling nat ones and like
I
bumping into shit and knocking it over. So
I know. Knock on wood.
You investigate the room. And you actually don't find anything out of place, or you don't find secret doors,
Darn it.
anything like that.
I'm just saying it's a parlor. There has to be a secret room. Or have I seen too many movies?
You already got into what is considered the secret room.
That is true.
You just happen to be able to pick the lock.
Esma
Most people
Esma locks it
don't.
again, just so you know. Just to make sure that there is no signs that she ever came in. So she picks the lock. To lock it. So the secret room is now locked.
Because when into that room, most people who go into that room don't have the opportunity to try and unlock it.
Yeah. I know, but
And
Esma.
the guards have keys.
Right, but Esma's gonna lock it just to make sure it doesn't look like it has ever been touched. So she's gonna lock the door before she goes on to the rest of the mission. Because
You're
that's
gonna
how you.
wipe your. You're gonna wipe your. You're gonna wipe your fingerprints off where you pick the lock.
Esma doesn't. I mean, to there's no D&D fingerprint things, but she's gonna at least lock it up so that it looks like it hasn't been touched. And then she heads up to go to the top to continue on with her mission.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you are now in the main parlor. You have investigated. You didn't find anything out of the ordinary. So where do you head next?
She's gonna head up to whatever because she didn't see what it led to because she heard the footsteps. She's gonna go back to the other door and try to go and check to see if anyone's coming, and then she wants to go the next hallway.
Okay. As you're standing in the doorway, make a perception check.
All right, 16 plus 5 is 17. Mike, are you frozen?
Um,
Oh, sorry.
you look direction. You look each direction. There are guards to your left that are walking down close to the end of the hallway. You look to your right at the end of the hallway. There is a stairway leading both directions.
I think Esma's gonna go upstairs because she thought she saw the dragon upstairs, so she's gonna go she's gonna head right and she's gonna go up the stairway. Well, no, she's gonna go to the stairway and look at both directions and see what she sees.
Are you trying to do this stealthily or are you just trying to casually walk down the hall?
Well, stealthily because she's under a cloak. She doesn't want anyone to see her, so she's gonna be stealth-like.
So even though you're invisible, give me a stealth check.
One of the reasons why I picked stealth is because she's a +9 Mike. So she got an 11 plus 9. So.
So not only is she invisible, she doesn't make any noise as she's making her way down the hall. You get to the end of the hall and you see a stone staircase that goes both directions.
Okay, does she see anything that may give her a hint that, like, there's something dangerous or, potential where like where the dragon could be or the egg that they might be looking for? Is there any, like, signs that she's gonna, she's kind of investigating, trying to make sure she's going the right direction? Or does she feel intuition that she should go to one direction or another?
Give me another investigation check.
Natural 20 plus 5, so 25.
No.
This is all D&D Beyond, by the way, Mike.
Well, you assume that the stairway down leads to the first floor, which is the main floor of the castle. Up, you probably think it's the way up to the tower where the dragon you saw this morning was.
Even though it's a risk, Esma's gonna go upstairs because go home, go big or go home, and she came up to find out, so she's gonna take the risk to go upstairs to see what she can see. Actually, no. She is gonna do that, but she's gonna cast her unseen servant, Shadow Jane, so Shadow Jane can go above and check things out, so that she doesn't, go in blind. So she's casting Shadow Jane, to go ahead of her.
A second after you cast Shadow Jane, you hear this sort of combination of a whisper and a grumble in your head.
Does Shadow Jane not want to do it?
Shadow Jane's response is, "Why are you always sending me into dangerous situations?"
Because I love you and we're friends, and this is what friends do. We put each other at risk all the time.
She's like, "When is my turn to do that for you?"
Whenever you want, just not today. What do you want, Shadow Jane?
She says, "Next time I see a dragon, I'll let you know." She heads upstairs.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm following right behind her, maybe 30 feet behind her. So then that way we can still be in constant communication and I can still, go on my mission. So I'm stealthily going following her.
So you're slowly going upstairs. The stone stairway curves.
Ooh.
It gets to a third floor landing and continues around.
Okay.
And a few minutes later, you find yourself in a tower room that's as big as the parlor that you originally climbed into.
Okay. Do I see anything interesting or anything that, that would aid me on my mission?
Give me a perception roll.
15 plus 5, 20.
This floor is about 3/4 covered with straw and hay and such.
Okay. Is there anything in the straw and hay that would be interesting?
You can tell there's been footprints in it.
What kind of footprints?
Rather large claw-like footprints.
Ooh. So this is probably where the dragon lives or stays.
Well, you saw it in the tower.
Yeah.
Or the top of the tower, which if you were to look up right now, you get a clear view of the top of the tower.
Okay. Do we see any egg or anything? Or just hay and claw marks?
At the moment, just hay and claw marks.
Okay, so this is probably not where we want to be. This is probably not where the egg is, so. Is there anything that she can investigate or look at while she's in the room or another part that she can go to? Or is this the end of everything?
Well, this room is as big as, like I said, as big as the parlor room you originally walked into.
Okay, so I think Esma's gonna investigate the room just a little bit more. Even though she just saw straw and stuff, she, this is the room that she was trying to get to, so she's going to investigate it.
Okay. You go to the part of the room where the floor isn't covered in straw and hay. And because that's pretty much a blank wall. The other side of the room, however, the floor actually has an indentation in it. And this is a obsidian stone floor.
Okay.
In fact, give me a dex check.
Just a regular dex check or
Yeah,
acrobat
yeah,
or okay.
regular dex check.
18 plus 2, so 20.
You actually walk into the indentation and don't trip.
Yes.
But
Although I thought it would have been funny if Esma would have tripped, but that's just me.
would have been the second person tonight to fall on their face. Um, so you start investigating. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that has clues of where to find the egg or any of the habitations of the dragon. Anything that would help us on the mission to finding the egg, and also to make sure that she's not going to get trapped in this room. So she's doing, multitasking at the same time, making sure one, she can find out any information she can on the egg, two, an escape route, or that the dragon's not coming back, and anything that looks suspicious for her.
Well, you're not really very familiar with the, uh, hatching procedures of a dragon egg. You've never seen this before. In fact, you've never seen a dragon egg before. You don't even know what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, I'm not Inya. I mean, I'm not Inyara. Never mind.
No, you have no idea what you're looking for.
Okay.
Um,
I imagine she looked at books before though, so she has some idea on it. Maybe not, but she likes to study things about dragons, so.
don't know that there's a whole. Well, there might be a drawing or two of a dragon egg around, but not not many people have ever seen one.
Okay.
You do, however, being cautious, make sure that you have an escape route if necessary. At this point, give me another perception check.
Deception or dexterity?
Perception,
Oh, perception.
with this.
Okay, sorry, misheard ya.
With disadvantage because you're busy investigating.
Okay, so that means roll twice, lower number. Okay, so the first one was an 18, and the other one is a 16. I added my bonuses already to both the numbers.
Right. So as you're investigating, start to hear rather heavy breathing noises coming from, actually you're not sure where they're coming from
Okay.
because you don't see an exit to this room.
Okay.
You know there's got to be one because there was a stairway up to here, but um, you're and these breathing noises are getting louder,
All right.
and they're not human breathing noises
Is it a dragon
because
breathing noise?
humans, as loud as they are, you're assuming that's what it probably is.
Okay. And there's no signs that there's an egg here, right?
No,
All right. I think Esma feels like
not that you,
not that I can tell.
not that you
Okay. I think
might be in another, may be in another room, but not here.
and there's no signs of another room, right?
Well, you don't know that because you haven't you found the stairway to this room. You haven't found another exit besides going back downstairs.
Okay, Esma's gonna do a quick investigation, and if she doesn't find anything, she's gonna head back down the stairs.
What are you investigating for?
Just to see if there's an extra room.
So you're wanting to see if there's another exit out of this room.
Right. And if not, she's gonna go to the exit that she
Okay.
came in.
Give me a investigation roll to find out, to see what you find, if anything.
Okay, so that's 11 plus 5, so 16. They're like, that's on the borderline.
Really is. But you run your hands along the walls, and on the far wall, over where there's no hay on the floor, when you run along the walls, your hand actually goes through the wall.
Ooh. Okay.
There's a small area of this wall that's an illusion.
Can Esma go through the illusion?
Um, give me a give me an athletics check.
Yeah. I'm happy you said athletics. My athletics is pretty high. 15 plus 3, no, excuse me, 13 plus 5 is 18.
You're able to squeeze into the small shimmering area of the wall.
Cool.
Now, as you do that, you find that there's nothing below you
Okay.
except darkness. And you fall
fall to her death.
On our log.
Or Loki, just keep on falling for 30
mean-
minutes.
You fall about 30 feet.
Okay.
You take, upon landing, 10 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
because you landed on solid obsidian.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah.
And it's pure darkness down here
Okay.
where you land.
Uh,
What do you do?
well, Esma needs to see. So she hates to do it, but she's going to turn on her lantern one more time just to see.
You turn on the lantern. You find yourself in the dungeon of the castle, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
Um, there is a small alcove to one end. The walls are lined with manacles similar to what you saw upstairs in that small room.
Okay.
There is a cell on the far end of the room. This room is absolutely massive. It covers the entire width and breadth of the castle. It's absolutely massive.
Okay. Is there any. Oh, sorry, Mike, go ahead.
Is there any what?
I was going to say, if there any doorways or any entrances or exits?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
The only way that you know of to get in here is the way you got in here to begin with.
Okay. I think Esma's gonna look around and investigate more, just in case there's something that she missed. So she's gonna do an investigation.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. 8 plus 5 is 13. Probably nothing she can find, but that's okay. So roll the dice.
Nothing in general, although you get the feeling that this small alcove seems out of place with the rest of the dungeon.
Okay.
You're like, why would a dungeon have a small alcove like this?
Yeah. So is there any writing or anything that she can see?
Do you know Draconic by chance?
Esma can comprehend languages. So she can cast comprehend languages.
Okay. There are a couple of phrases in Draconic.
Okay. So Esma's gonna cast comprehend languages. All these skills she knows, it could be nefarious.
It excuse me.
No worries.
What you see is odd to you. You see dates scrawled on the obsidian wall, the draconic script.
Interesting. Dun dun dun. Any dates that is familiar to Esma or looks like it could be of interest?
Well, the dates go back almost 1,000 years.
Okay. Esma has a little journal that she carries.
The last date,
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
the last date you see is for 2 days ago.
Okay. So Esma has a little journal that she carries, and she's gonna write down any dates that she finds interesting, including the one that said 2 days ago. So
The one that said 2 days ago is scratched right above this little alcove that's here.
okay. And she's in the alcove, right?
Yeah, you would have to be standing in it to read it.
Okay. I think Esma's gonna feel on the date, especially to 2 days ago, to see if there's anything interesting or of note, like uh, like how it was like how she got into the alcove. Like maybe there's a way out that way that you can't match it, you can't see. So she's gonna feel her hands around it, hoping to.
Did you actually touch the date that's scrawled on it?
Sounds stupid, but yes, she's gonna do that.
You touch it and immediately pull your hand away as you see black tendrils of necrotic energy start to run down your hand, and you take 8 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
And at this point, the breathing you heard earlier, you hear again.
All right. She wants to leave because she wants to leave because she feels like she got enough information, but it's in all the alcove. There's no exits or anything, right?
No.
Uh,
In fact, you have no idea how to get out of here
so
because
she does have a rope and a short bow. So she's gonna tie the rope on the short bow and shoot it to the alcove, hoping, the entrance, to see if she could escape it.
that's gonna be
Interesting, I know.
a, a tough one considering the way you got was a spell to begin with.
Cause she can't.
You can give it a try.
Let's do it. Why not?
I'm saying this check is going to be extremely high because since it was a spell, you don't even really know where you're aiming at.
Yeah, but I think it's better safe than sorry. I mean, unless she can find another exit. I think that's one of the better ways to do it. um, so
Oh,
it's worth a shot. If she fails, she can find another way.
yeah.
All right, so I rolled it. 14 plus 6, so that's what? That's only a 20, which I imagine is not good in your, because you said it was high, so
It's a
it's a dirty 20.
dirty 20.
Yeah.
You shoot your arrow. Where are you shooting it at?
I'm shooting it to the part where I fell, where I think I fell. So I'm shooting it towards that direction. Because I know there's a way there, so that's where she's shooting at.
The arrow hits that spot. You can see the wall shimmer where you actually came through it.
Okay.
But the problem is there's nothing for the arrow to actually. It goes through that spot, but there's nothing for the arrow to actually catch on to
Okay.
because it was a spell to begin with.
So Esma does have. Let me double check one thing real quick. Okay, so Esma does have a pig or a spike, a piton. So I don't know how she'd use that though. She only has one. um. So.
Well, you fell you fell 30 feet
Mhm.
when you fell in here.
Mhm.
Your levitate spell can get you up to 20 feet. If you could find a way to go that extra 10 feet,
I
you
think
might be able to get out of here.
that's true. I don't think it says levitate can only happen
But
once. That's fine. So Esma will then levitate and use the piton to drive the stake, and she's gonna wrap the rope, so she's hanging there. She's gonna float, drive the stake up, the piton up, tie the
you
rope
are
there.
not.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
So you are now hanging. You are now hanging by a rope 10 feet below where you need to get to.
Yes. And then I think.
How do you manage to get the other 10 feet?
Well, she does still have rope, but she's going to see if she could shoot again the short bow and see if she can catch something this time closer up.
Okay. Give it a try.
All right, let's see. Yeah. Um, natural 20 plus 6, 26.
You shoot through the shimmer of the spell, and your arrow does hit something because the rope goes taut.
Yay! Hopefully it's not the dragon.
So what do you do?
So I'm gonna loosen the rope that I have to the piton, and I'm gonna slowly climb myself up the rope, hoping I don't fall.
Uh, you climb up the rope.
Yay!
Give me a act with advantage since you have a rope.
What do you want me to do? Athletics? Was that what you said?
Athletics check. Athletics check with advantage since you're using a rope.
So the first one was a 20, and the other one's 24. That's plus my 5 athletic bonus.
Okay. You make it up. You go through the shimmering spell doorway.
Okay.
But your arrow with the rope, when you look up, is in somebody's hand.
Is it a human?
Above you, you see a man who's about roughly 6 foot, bald, looks to be an elf, and he's wearing very fancy wizard robes.
Golly, gooses.
They're black, but they're actually black and gray like the guards' uniforms, but they have gold trim around them.
Golly,
And
gooses.
he says, well, what do we have here? And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Alrighty. What a great way to end.
Cliffhanger, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, cliffhanger, definitely.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Meaning the three of you. I know Enya and Smite didn't do a whole lot near the end there, but that was your guys' decision.
Was exciting.
And I hope everybody watching enjoyed it. Because it's gonna get real dicey next week. So
It'll be interesting.
Esme just met a man who's almost as strong as the dragon they're looking for.
Oh. Is Esma gonna die? Who knows?
How good is she at talking herself out of things?
Well, does he see her? Because she's technically still in the cloak.
He's got your arrow and your rope in his hand. So he knows there's something connected to it. And he is a high level wizard. He knows an invisibility cloak when he sees one. So
we'll find out what's going to happen.
Not going to be that easy for her to work her way out of it.
No, not at all.
So we hope you guys watching like the episode.
Yes.
If you did, YouTube, if you're going to watch the episode on YouTube, it'll be out within the next 24 to 48 hours. And in fact, you can watch all our back episodes on YouTube. And you can, we'll be showing a video later of all the ways you can get a hold of us. We even added a new Discord channel if you guys want to join and talk to each other. And we also have on Anchor, we have all of our podcasts. So if you're too busy to watch the videos, you can listen to them while you're doing other things. And I think that's it. Is there anything I missed?
Just wanted to say thank you for tuning in. And also, there's no new trailer today because I really didn't know where we were going with this. So there is no trailer for, the next episode, but there should be one coming up soon.
Yeah. And don't forget to tune in on Tuesday for the third episode of our other game, Esma's Beginning, which is a adventure that shows how Esma here got her start in life.
And
It's amazing she survived this long.
And then tune in on Sunday to see how she ends.
Could be an interesting bookend there, yeah. But the interesting question is, if she dies in Esma's Beginnings, what happens to her here? But, we'll have to deal with that when we get to it. So,
is there anything else anyone wants to add before we?
Yes, thank you for watching us, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, thanks. See you next week, 7:00.
And once again, jump into our new Discord. You can talk to other followers. You can talk to any one of us who happens to be on at the time, especially if you have questions about the game. If you leave them there, I'll be happy to answer them for you. So, or comment on YouTube. I'll be happy to answer.
Okay, I'm gonna.
With that, I think we'll say good night and
Good night.
Good night, and I will be posting the link to our Discord in chat.
All right. Night, you guys.